I thought you
have raised a very important issue on the issue of bicameral house vis-a-vis the Senate.
Very
I wanted to make a small request that you don't make it off the cuff. You send us a write-up on your thoughts.
Yeah. I'd actually given him one myself when they were sitting at KICC. Maybe just to enrich it and see what we can do. Over to you, Amos Wako.
I wish to, my eyes are Mose. I'll start with which text should he use. Let me use this one so that I'm not now seeing it clearly. First of all, let me thank you for the comments you have made, which have all been very positive, and that's the way it should be. Mr. Chairman, your committee can even make proposals for amendment. I do not think that the proposal that political parties appoint in any way contradicts the Constitution, but if you feel it somehow contradicts the Constitution, but you like the idea, then you can do a slight amendment. And if you want me to help you, I can do it. Honorable Muchoka, I just wish to confirm that there was a point when I thought I'd had enough and I wanted to sign. And actually I'd gotten good jobs somewhere. But he came. My friend came. He was, of course, my pupil before he became an advocate. So he was now taking care of his master, both spiritually and whatever. He came and really, with a long discussion, and he convinced me not to resign. And that's why I continued. At that time, continued in the next regime, and continued to make a record of 20 years over as Attorney General. And I'm always grateful to you for that. And that's what I've made. I don't know where I would be now if I had made that decision to quit. Honorable Kalonzo, you asked about fidelity to political parties. To me, the situation to me, that one is very, very clear. Kenya is a multi-party democratic state, and anything that undermines that should not be acceptable. But more important to me is that wananchi, the people, the sovereignty of this country rests in the people. And the people, you have gone to them and you have said that I'm now in this party, these are my programs, and on the basis of that, they have elected you. And maybe you decided to stand on that party because you knew that party was popular in that area. And therefore, for you to be elected, you must be a member of that committee. So you are going there under false pretenses to be elected, and then soon after election to go somewhere else. That is deception to the people of this country. And we should be very firm on it. I agree with my if you go to the parliamentary record, what Tom Boyer said when in the parliament, when they brought up that law that if you resign from the party which elected you, then you must go back to the people and have a by-election. I agree entirely with what Thomas Joseph Boyer said. You should have the courage just to resign and go, rather than say, I will not go. I'll use the processes of the tribunal or the court and so on. And by the time they decide, my time will be over. I've heard such statements being made. And really, that is arrogant impunity of the highest order. For you to sort of agree, I've left. And you are now on the other side. And then you say, but nothing will happen to me. because I've used the system to stay where I am now until the next election. You know, it's a gross abuse of the system that is there. And such approach should be discouraged and discouraged completely, to me. So, we should make it easier for such people to resign, and not make it not so much for such people to resign, but we should make it easier for the institutions that deal with such matters to make quick decisions, and if there need be a by-election, let it be a by-election, rather than boasting that we are going to use the courts, the tribunals, and so on, which will take you round and round until the 4 or 5 years are over. Really, all of us around this room, we should detest that type of approach to our politics. We are not maturing enough. We should, by now, we should have matured enough. Not even to say that should be an embarrassment to yourself. And they say so again with the pride. This is wrong. This is the rotten part of our Kenyan politics is really that. So I think I've answered you, Mshoka, that one. The answer to Mari, yeah, thank you very much. We have been together for many years.